Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new Halacha for you, and it's for Monday, the 29th day of February. Here we go. Today we're going to talk about giving your Matanos Lavyonim, your gifts to the poor on the day of Purim, and whether you could use your Maaser funds for that. Let me explain that. You know that you're supposed to give a tenth of your income to charity each and every year, and some people, because they know they have to give a tenth of their income, will say, well, I'm giving to that, so let me put that on my Maaser calculation, let me put that on my Maaser calculation, and they might want to put their Matanos Lavyonim, their gifts to the poor on Purim, and say, take it out of my Maaser account. I have to give a tenth of my money to charity anyway, so let me count everything that I'm giving to the poor on Purim as part of my Maaser contribution. Well, it works like this. There is a primary obligation to give matanos la'avyonim, gifts to the poor on Purim, even before there even exists an idea of giving a tenth of your income. So you really should be first giving your matanos la'avyonim, your gifts to the poor, and not calculating it as being part of your Maaser donations for the year. However, once you have fulfilled your mitzvah of matanos la'avyonim, and then you start giving extra matanos la'avyonim, well, that you could take from your Maaser money. So the bare minimum, as we explained a couple days ago, is like a good-sized meal. So let's say you can buy a poor person a meal for about $10. So you can buy two people their meal for about $20. So you can sort of estimate that after you've given about $20 of matanos la'avyonim, gifts to the poor, that shouldn't have come from your calculations of your Maaser, your tenth of money that you give to charity. But everything after those $20, I'm only giving you an approximate, but everything after you've done the bare basics of your Matanos Lavyonim, that's all extra, and you didn't have to do that. So if you choose to give another $500 as gifts to the poor, then a lot of rabbis say that you can take that out of your Maaser calculation for the year. You may want to discuss this with your rabbi. I'm just giving you the bare basics, and as far as how to apply it to you and whether you should apply it this way to yourself, speak to your rabbi about this concept if you'd like to. Next one. Can I just be eating all kinds of things on Purim Day before I've given my Matanos Lavyonim? Some rabbis say no. First get your Matanos Lavyonim done, and then take care of your eating needs. To have a tiny little snack, okay, most would be lenient on that, but to be, really chowing down and eating a lot when you haven't taken care of your obligations to the poor, that doesn't seem so right, but a lot of rabbis are lenient about it, so if you do need to eat before you take care of your Matanos Lavyonim, you have a lot of rabbis to rely on who allow that. Okay, and that's the reason we're lenient is because we don't really expect people to become forgetful about Matanos Lavyonim, gifts to the poor. We figure it's the only one day of the year when this mitzvah exists, and probably people are going to get it right, and we don't expect they're going to forget it while they're eating. Rav Moshe Feinstein Zatzal did have the custom to give it before the Megillah reading of the morning. Before the Megillah reading of the morning, he would give his gifts to the poor. Others would take care of it before davening of the morning. And some people, remember, are still giving the money to their rabbi a few days before Purim, and the rabbi is distributing it on Purim Day. That's okay, too, if you do that arrangement. It is an argument amongst the rabbis which one should be given out first, your gifts to your neighbors or the gifts to the poor people. So you could go either way on that one, because rabbis debate that one and debate which one actually should come first. If you only have enough money to accomplish one of those, though, you can't, let's say you're in a situation where you can't give Matanos Lavyonim, gifts to the poor, and also gifts to your neighbors, then the gifts to the poor do come first in that desperate situation. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.